What if I told you your brain is lying to you almost every second of the day? And the worst part, you don't even realize it. Every decision you make, every belief you hold, every gut feeling you trust might just be a trick your brain is playing on you. Welcome to the strange, invisible world of how you think, as revealed by the greatest minds of our time. Part 1. The hidden battle inside your brain. Let's start with Daniel Kahneman's revelation, a psychological war inside your head. Point 2. Systems. 2 personalities, 1 brain. System 1 is your impulsive, fast-talking, emotional friend. System 2 is your slow, logical, cautious thinker. Imagine walking in the woods. You see a rustle in the bushes. Instantly, you feel fear. It's a snake. That's System 1. Quick, instinctive, life-saving. But then, you look closer. It's just a stick. System 2 steps in. False alarm. Let's analyze the facts. But here's the catch. 95% of your day, you're living in System 1 that you're not thinking about your decisions. You're feeling them. Part 2. The illusion of rationality and the cost of believing in it. We think we're rational beings. We plan. We calculate. But what if our biggest mistakes come from that belief? Prospect theory, another mind-bender by Kahneman, shows how we fear losses more than we value gains. Imagine this. Would you take a bet where you could win 1,000 Indian rupees or lose Indian rupee 900? Most people say no, even though the odds are in their favor. Why? Because the pain of loss screams louder than the joy of gain. Part 3. The trap of too many choices. Barry Schwartz flips the idea of freedom on its head, that we all want choices. But too many? That's a prison of confusion. You go to Netflix. 10,000 movies. You scroll for 40 minutes, then rewatch the same comfort show. Again, this is the paradox of choice. More options don't free us. They paralyze us. Part 4. The silent puppeteers. Biases that rule your mind every day. You fall victim to cognitive biases, and you don't even know it. Confirmation bias. You seek info that proves you're right, even when you're wrong. Anchoring effect. The first number you hear skews your decisions. Availability heuristic. You think what's memorable is what's true. Real life twist. After September 11th, many people chose to drive instead of fly, thinking it was safer. Car crashes skyrocketed. Why? Because the fear was recent, available. But the data? Flying was still safer. Part 5. The mirage of morality. What if your moral compass is just another intuitive illusion? Most of us believe we make moral decisions based on reason. But Dan Gilbert and others in the book argue the opposite. You feel guilt, empathy, outrage. Then you justify it afterwards with logic. A friend cheats in a game. You feel disgusted. Then you say, it's not fair. It ruins trust. But the feeling came first. The reason came second. And here's the twist. Different cultures feel differently. That what's wrong in one country might be honorable in another. Oh, where does that leave morality? Floating. In context. Part 6. When emotions hijack logic. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Emotional decision-making. Your brain is wired to feel first and think later. Emotions drive urgency, motivation, even love, but they can also lead to disasters. A CEO panics during a stock market crash that he sells everything. Next week, the market will rebound that he lost millions because fear overrode logic. Taleb warns us here. The world is too complex for models. Data can't always predict chaos. Sometimes the most rational move is knowing when to expect the unexpected. Bonus. The power and danger of intuition. Intuition feels magical. Experts call it pattern recognition. Doctors, firefighters, musicians, they trust their gut. But intuition is also where biases hide. In World War II, analysts looked at bullet holes on returning planes. They reinforced those areas, but statistician Abraham Wald asked, what about the planes that didn't return? His insight: reinforce the spots with no bullet holes. Why? Because those hits likely caused the planes to crash. That's the power of challenging intuition with logic. Your brain is a mystery machine, brilliant, biased, emotional, and flawed. Thinking isn't just a book, it's a mirror held up to your mind, showing you what hides beneath the surface. If you found yourself questioning your decisions, rethinking your beliefs, or doubting your intuition, Congratulations that you've just taken the first step toward true awareness. Now it's your turn. Comment below, what's the biggest illusion your brain ever played on you? Like and share if this made you rethink how your mind works. And don't forget to subscribe to Fact, Fiction, and Beyond, because here, we go beyond what you see.